Hello, everybody. Welcome to Go Tarot Odyssey. Today, I thought I'd do a fun read about who is having romantic thoughts about you. It can be a whole myriad, and we will get into what that is with the cards. It can be an ex, it can be what people looking at you through social media, it can be somebody from your school, your business, your neighborhood, a whole myriad of thoughts. And not only who is interested in you romantically, what are they going to do about it? But here is a quick word of advice. As you guys know, I am a firm believer in a lot of Matthew Boggs's teaching when it comes to the healthy tension that's in a relationship, having that great expectation, and to definitely, once they show their interest and ask you out, that you don't turn it into a marathon dating spree. The reason being is you really should continue to live your best life, being busy. Now, what do people value? They value what there is less of in this world, right? So when they have less time with you, they value it more, especially in the beginning cycles. The reason diamonds are so valuable, they don't grow on trees, right? If we're always making ourselves available to this individual that's interested in us, we're saying we have no other life going on, that we're willing to throw everything to the wind and in the garbage to be available to them. It's too easy access granted, where they're all of a sudden thinking, well, what I once thought, was precious, this time, and I looked forward to it, now always seems available. And then, all of a sudden you're blowing everybody off to be with them. So that is a quick shift that we have to always be monitoring, that we are not just instantly available. In fact, when you go on your first date, plan something afterwards, so you don't, like, if you guys are having dinner or whatever, and then they're like, oh, let's go have drinks, oh, let's go see a film, oh, let's go do this. Of course you want to spend more time with them, but you always want to leave them wanting more. You don't want to get to a point where you run out of things to say and do, and the excitement starts to wane. You definitely want to have that. And that's not about playing games. It's about continuing to live your best life with other people, friends, family, and having other interests. It makes you basically a hotter commodity, right? You're more of a diamond than a leaf growing on a tree when you're always there saying yes and giving up your time. And it makes sense, because think about it from your vantage point. Who was always really interesting to you? That person that always had mystery to them, right? And when you're not always accessible, you allow for mystery to come in. I wonder what they're doing, I wonder what they're participating in. And we have to allow for that time. So we have 3 choices, and we also have an amulet to go with each one. And these are all available in my shop, with the exception of this. I'm having a giveaway with this. If you guys want to come to my Instagram, it's Sparkrist11. I'm having a giveaway. All you have to do is just follow me over on Instagram, and then type under the contest yes, because I said who wants to win this. And then probably within 48 hours, I'll be announcing a winner. Because every once in a while, when I make something and I think it's so good, it's like, I don't even really want to put a price on it. It was the same thing with this, but it's like, I can't give away everything I make because it takes a lot of time. And I particularly loved this amulet too. So each card has a corresponding amulet too. So number 1 is trust. And I made a fluorite. I wanted things that looked kind of like a chess piece. And I like this. And it's so simple. And there's nothing except for the crystal itself, with a lovely, just simple silver jobby on it to hang on a cord. I like really simple pieces, and all of my amulets that I send out have a chain that goes with it, and or a cord, whatever you want. Number 2 is passion, and again, that comes with amethyst, and labradorite is the stone under the moon. And number 3 is balance, and this is just a beautiful clear quartz with amethyst and then a moonstone. I love moonstone, and just a beautiful, fun silver design. I found it really, it piqued my interest. I'm really into amulets. For a long time, I made lots of complicated bib necklaces and everything. And I was like, I really like amulets, the simplicity of them. And I wanted to start making those. Okay, you guys, so we're going to start with trust and see what's going on. And we're remembering that when this person reaches out, because the majority of them it is going to be their next move, that we are not constantly available the first time they ask us out. We're not turning it into the never-ending date, things of that nature. So let's see. Trust. So right away, this is saying, leap into the unknown. You have a lot of interesting things coming to you. I also, I'm going to pull some initials because I feel like that's going to help. So some initials can be P and H. It can be first or last names. And again, you guys, this is for a collective. So every last little thing isn't going to resonate. Let's see what is going on. I'm using my bigger cards. Whoa. So right away we have love. This person's really impassioned. Two of Earth. Whoa, an Ace of Earth. Okay, so right away, obviously, an Earth sign. Oh, beautiful. So an Earth sign is somebody who is really grounded. They really are responsible in their lives. I find the Earth signs to be the most dependable, which is quite lovely. We all like that, right? I feel that they also say what they mean and they do what they say they're going to do, which is nice and reliable as well. This is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And I feel like all these signs too, they're quite neat, they're quite tidy because they're very practical. They don't like a lot of superfluous garbage around. I feel like they buy things that are of good use to them and high quality, so they last a long time. My husband is a Capricorn. He believes in all clad pans to last till the day he falls from the earth. He believes in Hinkle knives because they're the best. Like, he really does. He invests in pieces. And this person, they felt like it was love at first sight. For a lot of you guys, I'm feeling right away that these are people that you go to school with. They could actually be teachers, professors, and or other students around you. And for a second group of you guys, I feel like it is somebody who is just absolutely hot to trot for you, and you have yet to have met this specific person. You know them, and they are watching you through a lot of you guys Instagram and things like that, and you may have recently started a dialogue, but they had been following you for a while, and they like your sense of humor, they like your posts, they are absolutely blown away by your looks. And it's like one of those things where they are also quite attractive, I'm feeling, because I feel like you would have, you'd have this spark for them as well. And I'm not sure if you've seen or been privy to any pictures of them yet, but I feel like you'd be bowled over as well. But there's something about your character and the things that you like, they're absolutely charmed by. And the ones, in school, I think you may have a feeling as to who these people are. You've already formed some sort of like attachment or camaraderie, but it's one of those things, is this going to go anywhere? And that's the question of what are they going to do next? A lot of them, they're definitely going to be expanding and letting you know. So let's see what's going on. Oh, wow, you have the Star card. Lots of major arcana. I feel like your wish is kind of the universe's command, and you get to navigate this because they already feel these pulls of love, these love strings going, and they're waiting for you. They're waiting for some reciprocity or some little trigger that says it's okay to move forward and ask you out, that'll be all right, because I feel like they don't want to rock the boat, nor do they want to be embarrassed or feel like they're out of order. So I feel like a little romantic notion, gesture, something on your part will galvanize this to happen, because that is the thing with earth signs. They do like things to kind of be for sure. They don't like to, they'll test the waters to only a certain extent before there's some kind of reciprocity or some notion that says, yeah, I'm also feeling this. And I feel like they just find you very ethereal, very beautiful, very lovely. And earth signs are amazing because they like to be in charge of their life. So it's funny how love makes them feel out of control, but I feel like they are extraordinarily romantic in that regard, because it's like they want everything to be picture perfect and right. And, again, being a deep romantic, they want to make a nice gesture towards you. And that is sort of what's going to happen with the Star card. You are in charge of manifesting. So what would you like to happen? And if you feel that you know who this person is, really just a text or something fun or flirty, or saying, I can't wait, because what I know is happening in the US as of May 21st, a lot of the restrictions are being lifted in terms of certain restaurants. You can eat outside. Certain stores are opening. The majority of them are, there'll be restrictions who can go in there, but some of these are lifting. So I think that in preparedness for this, they're getting excited to spend time with you and see you again. If some of you are at universities and schools, they can't wait for, a reemergence of you so they can connect with you. They just feel that there's this light and this brightness and happiness and joy and optimism about you. And again, they see you as this bright, shining star. And that may also be something emblematic of something that they have. They may wear a star around their neck. They may have a tattoo of that. I feel like the star factors very heavily as well. Something about that. So beautiful energy, group one. That is you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. I thought this would be really fun, and it just kind of came upon me, and I feel like there's so much romance in the air and people are getting excited. So again, this is saying, don't hide, go out there, get out, connect, be playful, be light. It's the season of love for sure. So now we're on to number 2, passion and amethyst. So right away, let's see what's going on with these guys. I'm so excited. Okay, so we have a king of water. Oh, wow. It's funny how the other one was right away. I could tell it was earth. This one obviously is a water sign, and the world. Wow, wow, wow. So this, this speaks a different kind of volume too in terms of things. It's like they think the world of you, this person. So I think this is somebody that there's two different, I always get these two different frame of thoughts. This is somebody that you have spent time with in a different part of the world that you live in, but they were special to you. And they're from a different area. Say you're from Istanbul or something, they're from China or Greece or something like that. Or if you're American, they're Australian, whatever it is. It's somebody who lives in an entirely different continent, but that separation makes no difference. So you either met them through university, you met them through work, you met them from visiting their company. They have not forgotten about you. You are not out of sight, out of mind, and they're constantly following you on social media, and they're always curious about what you're doing. And I feel like on occasion they do connect with you. Some of them are like little hidden factors, though. It's like they have a shyfulness or a bashfulness, so they're just following you. But it's like a cumulative passion and love, like they just adore you and they want to express themselves romantically. Definitely a water sign, and I love water signs because they're so dreamy and so amazing. And again, if you're not familiar with each one, it is a Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. They are passionate. They are deep. They are so sensitive in feeling that I feel like when it gets to a boiling point, they are going to have to express this. It's just going to come out. So I think you'll get some kind of like DM or email or something that just says listening. Now that some of these bans and restrictions are coming up, I would really love to get together with you, because now what's happening in the world is what's really meaningful to people. People are going after with full-hearted intention, hands and heart wide open. They're realizing boldness has beauty and magic in it. If you always just daydream about something that's not putting action behind it, it's not going to gain you access to this person. So they're realizing this, and they're stepping into this king and showing this offer and saying, listen, I have been enamored of you for quite some time. This is also some people that I feel like may have come into your company at certain times and then disappeared, but you had a nice connection with. And it's one of those things where it just felt like it went to vapors, but it never has for them. And some of you are still in like a lighter contact, but that romantic notion is definitely within them, and they're going to assert themselves and let it be known to you. Again, that beautiful King of Cups. Here we go. Listen, I feel this way about you. I feel deeply about you. I've been watching you, listening, and seeing your posts and all of these things. And they carry a torch for you. And it's like one of those things where they just can't. They're about to combust, so they're going to let it be known to you. And all they need is, again, like group one, a little reciprocity, a little inkling of how you feel for them to be able to divulge how they feel towards you. So beautiful energy, group two. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. Hold on. I'm going to get some initials too. I was just guided to go grab some cards and grab some stuff. So we have S for initials, P or C. So SPC. And remember, you guys, you are a huge collective, so it may differ somewhat. It could just be one initial. I'm really excited because I feel like they're going to reach out quite soon too, and just say it. Just be like, listen, I'm enamored of you. Opportunities are opening up. Things are starting to get back to some normalcy over the next couple months, and I would love to get together. All they need is a little prompting from you. So beautiful, group two. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you guys need a private reading, you want all the deets. Some of you guys are going to be meeting your soulmate through these connections as well, for sure. So beautiful, beautiful beautiful, beautiful. And if you guys want to come over to Instagram and try to win some jewels, and then I have these in my Etsy store as well. Yeah, Sparkrist11 is my Instagramium. So that's that. And now we're on to number 3, which is balance. I'm going to have a quick sip of water. Right away, I think with this card, you choosing it and this coming up for them, I feel like this is someone who's well emotionally balanced. They really have their act together. That's why you kind of can't tell, and you feel like you would be surprised by the restraint in them, because it's one of those things too where I also feel like this individual kind of goes like hot and cold. Like they'll reach out and be expressive, and then like, whoa, then they kind of like tone it down a bit. So there's a question, but a lot of you guys do know that this person is interested in you. You just can't quite gauge how much because of the way that they go about things. So fire. This is crazy because I'm always getting doubles. Oh, this is all fire. So this is a hot and burning fire sign, and they're ready. For many of you guys, this is funny. I feel like marriage is going to take place with this individual for you guys, with this sun ending and all this fire. So clearly a fire sign as well. If there's ever been a clear sign, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Very passionate. That's why I feel like they have fun, flirty energy. You guys, these are people that I think you have interactions with on social media on and off. You've been exchanging photographs. You've been, sharing. Some of you guys have been FaceTiming, Zooming, and doing different things with one another. And this kind of passion is building. And you can feel it, and they can. And all they need is a little encouragement here and there to know that, you're interested in all of that. They're constantly thinking about you. They are planning this future with you. They are looking out on the horizon going, how will they fit in my family, and where will we travel together? Because I feel like a lot of you guys are having conversations about your favorite areas of the world, and travel, and languages, and art, and food, and all these things. And there's so many similarities, and there's so much passion and fire and connectivity and kind of synchronicities taking place for you that you're like, wow, this is really powerful. And just know they are constantly thinking about you, that they're not some flirtation machine that is out doing this with everybody. They have singular focus on you. And a lot of you guys on the other end, I feel like these are people that, because I see all this fire, I see fitness. I feel like these were people at your gym. These are fitness trainers. These are teachers and coaches as well. And, they have a lot of passion for you. And some of that was just brought to an abrupt halt because of what's happening in the stoppages in the world. And I feel like that's going to reignite when you start going back to your gyms, when you start going back to your clubs and all of that as well, besides some of these people on social media, because I see a lot of physicality taking place, sweating, trying, growing, strengthening, all of that. I definitely see a lot of physical activity. So for you guys too, I'm going to pull some initials on them. We have F, M, and P. And again, this presence is reminding us, so initials with P, M, and also here's the unique thing about and then we have F. All of these words also make sense if we are present with what we're saying and doing and feeling intuitively. We know if we're applying mindfulness to these conversations and interactions, and we read our kind of personal energetic field, we know when someone is attracted to us. We know when there's chemistry, and this is taking place. But so they are wholeheartedly in this, and again, they're not some dog or player. They are totally in this for you. It is something about you. The chemistry is unmistakable, and it's like they can't wait to reconnect with you. If there is now physical distance, they want to reconnect with you, and you're constantly on their mind, and they are going to express this now, again, because of the fact that people know what has meaning and value to them now, and they're not going to let it get away from them again, because they're having these feelings of, oh my gosh, how did I not ask her or him out to go do this or experience this with me? Like, I can't believe it, and I am not giving up my new shot when that arises again and I get my chance. I am not going to let it pass me by. So it's going to be one of those things. And they don't even really need much, they don't need any nudging, because they're just ready, like they're chomping at the bit to really let you know how they feel and spend physical time with you, because they just can't wait, which is really sweet. So again, you guys, yeah, very, very, with the sun, I love this. And I feel like a lot of you guys, you probably already feel this connection to somebody, and you're like, it's unmistakable. You know it's there and you're excited for it too. So beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and come try to win your amulet over on Instagram at Sparkwist11. I always am giving away jewelry and free reads and all kinds of fun stuff because I love to give back to all my, subscribers and followers. You guys are amazing, and you support and show me so much devotion, love, and help that I want to always give back in any way I can. So come over there, and also all my links are down below, you guys, if you need a private read on any issues. I might cover everything, and all my links let you know what's going on. And then my Etsy store as well, if you want to get any of your goodies. I'm like trying to keep my price point super low so people can get some fun things and treat themselves and treat their mothers and treat their friends. And spring is always a time where I love buying and creating jewelry the most. I love it. It's not too hot for summer yet, so you don't feel like, and I don't usually work in a lot of metals. I work in stone, so they don't heat up crazily like a lot of metals. Like there'll be small bits on amulets, but it's like I love springtime for jewelry. It's the perfect time, the light shining on it and all the bright colors and all of that. So love and light. Looking forward to your hot, passionate new run-ins for sure. Love and light.